The South Africans have arrived in Cardiff. They got here early this afternoon ahead of next Saturday's big test. And of course, just last month they came agonisingly close to winning the Rugby Championship, beating New Zealand, but they did fall at that final hurdle. And in terms of next week, they're going to look to take out their frustrations on Wales for sure. When the Springboks come to town, we all know what to expect. Bullying, brutality and pain.
South African rugby is, we get sort of brought up, playing a hard physical game, and, you need to be tough when it counts and you need to be hard when it counts. And, guys go into the game with a mindset like that. I mean, the guys are relying on you to step up your game, not just from a tactical, technical point of view, but also from a physical point of view.
You do generate that confidence when you put that Springbok shirt over your head. It's almost an invincibility, a bit of a bulletproof feeling when you put that green and gold over your head. And especially against the Northern Hemisphere sides, we do approach the game with a lot of confidence.
But despite their unshakable self-belief, the Springboks, who've been training in Johannesburg this week, have more than a little respect for their next opponents.
I think that makes Wales such a difficult team to play against. There's no weaknesses there. Got a very balanced side of it with no weaknesses, and I think they've got an unbelievable pack of forwards, a lot of big backs with a lot of speed and a lot of skill. So it is difficult to get a game plan going against them, and they've got a good kicking game as well.
They've won the Six Nations twice in a row. They were the dominant team in the British and Irish team. But I mean, we're prepping very well. We know what's coming, and the boys will be up for it.
Wales are very physical. They've got a very big pack, and then at the backline players, they've got big wings, centres. So it's going to be tough. The conditions there. It's raining. Hopefully, the roof will be closed at the stadium, but it's going to be a physical encounter.
Doesn't matter what happened with the Lions, and we believe we've grown as a team. And like I said, there's a total different challenge, total different mindset and the way you play. But quality side, and we truly respect them. And it's going to be a huge battle.
Heineke Meyer has been in charge for 21 games now and is slowly putting his mark on this squad. South Africa's reputation as one-dimensional bashers and kickers is receding. In the recent Rugby Championship, they scored more points per game and made more metres than any of their opponents. And they were the most incisive, making more clean breaks per match than anyone else. Marry this to a more disciplined approach, and we're looking at an altogether more sophisticated South Africa.
The whole sort of game plan has changed over the last couple of years, with Heineke Meyer coming in, sort of 2012, and bringing in his own set of ideas and principles. I think we have been sort of stereotyped as a conservative style playing side, kicking at the right times and playing for territory. When obviously there is a time for that, but I think if opportunity comes to run it around, to spread it a bit, I think we'll take that opportunity now. You
can definitely see the way has changed in terms of the way the Springboks approach the game. There's been a lot more attacking intent, even from deep in our own half. So we've been scoring tries, especially against the All Blacks. It's boding well for South African rugby in terms of the overall approach to the game.
But ultimately, it's their physicality that remains their calling card. But Wales have some hard men of their own right now who are every bit as fearsome.
These guys are legends in their own rights, enforcers in their own rights, but this will be the real first chance a lot of the Springbok players would have had to play against them. First game away is home of Welsh rugby against a strong Welsh side, so you've got to step up and perform.
It's an important factor for us, and guys have to live up to it, but we try not to talk too much about it, but rather walk the walk and talk the talk. You're
not scared of Alan Wynne-Jones then?
We'll see.